You have a candle out, a very special candle.
Yes. So this, can I just tell you the story of this candle?
It smells like...
Well, the candle is called This Smells Like My Vagina.
Devoted fans will pay just any amount for items tied to their favorite celebrity's brand or licensed by them. From blood vial necklaces to air guitar strings, their love has no budget. Join us as we explore some of the weirdest celebrity fan merch ever sold. Globally, celebrities are known for their influence on their fans, ranging from their style to fashion sense. And over the years, fan merch has been known as one of the most direct ways they monetize their fame. While t-shirts, posters, and collectible dolls are common, some celebrities have taken a weird approach with some more creative licensed merchandise. The rock band Kiss will no doubt make it to the list. They've been known for their weird merchandise over the years. For instance, the Kiss caskets. This coffin was branded with the band's logo and iconic imagery and is marketed as a way for fans to rock and roll all night in the afterlife. Aside from that, they also described that it can also double as a cooler for drinks, making it a versatile and strange item. Imagine using a coffin as a cooler. Well, this is how far fans can go for their favorites. This isn't all for the band, as their marketing abilities truly know no limits, as long as they can make so much money off selling their merchandise items, for those who needed something officially licensed by them. Next is their air guitar strings, which were licensed as one of their fan merch items. Yes, you heard that right. These air guitar strings were more like empty packages that ended up selling like hotcakes with tens of thousands of units ahead of Christmas alone. This was more like a means through which the band made millions. It serves as a way of satisfying the majority of their fans who just can't get enough of them and need something. But come to think of it, who buys an air guitar string for over $3? The Kiss casket was unveiled in 2001. It was adorned with the iconic faces of Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, and the rest of the legendary rock band. According to Gene Simmons, the Kiss casket has some cool features, which include providing a fitting send-off for their thousands of fans, allowing them to rock and roll all night, even in the afterlife. Fans would do anything for their favorite artists. The next band brought a weird mustache set for their lineup. The rock band Weezer should be on the list because they never cease to surprise their fans. In 2020, the music legends decided to drop their album titled OK Human. Alongside the tunes, they graced the world with something truly weird. Weezer, in all of their fame and status, decided to introduce a fake mustache set as part of their fan merchandise lineup. Well, many would have a great feel of the rock and roll band because nothing says rock and roll like a fake mustache. But come to think of it, who would want to buy such a thing for some dollars? Well, quite a few of their fans did buy proudly. Have you ever wanted your underwear to match your favorite Gerard Butler movie? They are Spartan leather briefs that were inspired by the epic movie 300 Spartans. Let's check it out. When life throws you a challenge, sometimes all you need is a nice leather brief to face it head on. These leather briefs were deeply inspired by the ancient Spartan warriors. The big question is, who would even come up with such an item? To the fans, these briefs were just everything, and in a bid to show their love for the iconic Spartans, fans went all out to make purchases. Although these briefs might not be everyone's cup of tea, fashion is all about self-expression. So, if putting on the Spartan-inspired leather is your thing and your way of supporting your favorite famous characters, no matter how weird, then the Spartan briefs are your go-to. The next on the list is Ozzy. Let's check out the weird item on his lineup. Imagine branding your meat with a branding iron from your favorite artist. Well, believe it or not, you can buy your own Ozzy Osbourne barbecue branding iron. The Prince of Darkness himself has added his iconic branding to a set that'll make your steak scream. Many would say that a barbecue just isn't the same without a branding iron. Nothing says heavy metal barbecue like fans of Ozzy. The thought of it and its audacity makes this fan merch truly weird. Sure, you might be thinking, why would fans want to purchase an Ozzy Osbourne branding iron? Well, fans will buy just anything for any of their favorite artists or bands, no matter how weird it seems. Let's check out what Cannibal Corpse has on the lineup for his fans. Whoever wants to be a stalker should own the right types of equipment. In the world of weird band merchandise, Cannibal Corpse should make it to the list with their stalker gloves. Nothing says Cannibal Corpse like a pair of plain black fitted gloves. They've been known to always go way beyond the ordinary. Their concerts are usually on their own level, surrounded by guitar riffs and screams. What better way to keep their fans in the experience than having a pair of stalker gloves? These unassuming accessories may not make you look like a rock star, but they'll undoubtedly raise some eyebrows at a family gathering. As expected, the majority of their fans didn't hold back from purchasing this weird merch idea. While it seems extraordinary, the gloves carry an air of dark mystery, which seems perfect for fans who want to keep it low-key while secretly harboring a taste for following people around, just like their favorite band's image. The Tenacious D will definitely make it to the list. Let's check out the fan merch on their lineup. Tenacious D is a comedy rock band with the majority of their songs played on acoustic guitars and a heavy reliance on power chords. Comedy is a major aspect of Tenacious D's lyrical content. Among the many lists of weird fan merch items out there, Tenacious D would definitely make it to the list with their weird rag. The rag was a piece of their merchandise, designed by Michael Pilmer and released by Tanis Root. In 2002, it has a graphic on the front of a unicorn, sunflower, 2 butterflies, a rainbow, and is branded as the official Tenacious D rag. Well, the weird part about this merchandise is the fact that it's not just a rag, but a rag with traces evident of physical intercourse. It also has a hole and hook in the top left corner. This is one of those items that will leave you wondering what they were thinking about having this on their lineup. Imagine having a table at one of their concerts, and instead of having the common fans' merch items like t-shirts, albums, and other typical merch, there is a display of physical intercourse immersed in a rag proudly displayed like some kind of twisted trophy. After all, Tenacious D has always been known to dance to the beat of their drum, even if that beat occasionally leads them down some questionable and weird-looking paths. Looking for a befitting ornament for your Christmas tree? Well, the next artist got some pieces on their lineup. The Flaming Lips rock band has truly outdone themselves this time by adding one of the weirdest fan merch items on their lineup. It was originally made in 2009 to coincide with the band's album Embryonic. The silver trembling fetus Christmas ornament has been re-released a few times. The ornament is said to be forged from an exotic metal that appears to have come from outer space. The ornament is rumored to give off vibrations that help all humans progress toward intelligent explosion, and it has the potential to make fans smarter. Yes, you heard that right? This 3-inch ornament shows their desire to push boundaries beyond music. But why would a band think of having a trembling fetus? The Flaming Lips are known for their over-the-top performances and strange album covers. So once it is the Christmas season, fans are all set to purchase the Flaming Lips' weirdest Christmas tree ornament. Ever thought of buying the pill bottle of your favorite artist? Well, the next star on the list had the pill bottles up for sale. So many fans of the iconic Elvis Presley have purchased replica substance bottles modeled after those owned by the king of rock and roll. The idea of remembering a beloved icon's struggles in this way raised so many questions and seems a bit weird, especially since the majority of his fans have been confirmed to be buying these fake Elvis Presley substance bottles that look like the ones he had. There's no doubt that on one hand, these bottles are supposed to remind people of the king of rock and roll, but they also show his problems with taking too many substances. Some people think it's a strange way to honor him, as it doesn't feel like honor in the actual sense of it, while others think it's just plain weird. Why would anyone want to remember a star like that? It's a little sad and a little confusing, like a souvenir nobody asked for. This idea has people scratching their heads and wondering if it's a good way to celebrate the iconic Elvis Presley. The next band on the list is the famous band, the Beatles. Among the many weird items sold by artists, the Beatles inspired many weird products, but chewing gum bearing their faces took the lead. Imagine fans chew on their idols. This move raised lots of eyebrows, with many wondering what they were thinking. The idea was both funny and a little weird, as many wondered if this was just to honor them or just cash in on their fame. although some of their hard fans loved the weird idea, while others thought it was disrespectful. Chewing on gum shaped like John, Paul, George, or Ringo felt weird or even wrong. Well, this strange product remains on the list of the weirdest fan merch, as it shows how far people would go to celebrate their favorite artists. The next on the list is the boy band One Direction released branded toothpaste and toothbrushes, making oral hygiene part of the fan experience. These new dental items were specifically designed around the image of the One Direction brand, and are not in any way just some regular toothpaste and brushes. The idea of brushing your teeth while thinking of your favorite band seems both wholesome and weird at the same time. Ever thought of having a hot sauce on your favorite band's lineup? The iconic band Rolling Stones once released a line of hot sauces named them after their songs. The combination of rock music and spicy sauce made a surprisingly successful product. This unique blend of rock and roll and hot sauce was an unexpected hit among fans. Their fans didn't waste any time in getting on with so many purchases. Each bottle brought a spicy feel, letting music lovers have a taste of their favorite band in an entirely new way. While some found the concept weird and truly unusual, others embraced it as a fun and flavorful tribute to the legendary group. The hot sauces proved successful, adding a spicy taste to the Rolling Stones' enduring legacy. The next band needed to go a bit higher and decided on a lava lamp. The band at a point decided to release a limited edition of lava lamps, sparking curiosity about whether their next album would take a whole different direction. While the band's music has often blended various styles, the lava lamps added an unexpected twist to their branding. Some of their fans were left wondering if the sale of these lamps was a hint at the band's future sound. But one thing was for sure, to their fans, owning one of these rare lamps was something special. Keen Sovereign Light Cafe's Apron is the next band on the list. Wondering what their weird lineup item would be? Let's find out. People often mock Keen for their lack of rock and roll thrills, but then these are clearly people who've never baked a Victoria sponge while wearing nothing but the official Keen baking apron, featuring handwritten lyrics by Tim Rice. Keen is a British band known for their melodic hits. In one occasion, they released an apron inspired by their song, Sovereign Light Cafe. The song, which had moments of seaside, became the perfect inspiration for their weird piece of merch. The apron was a means of blending the charm of the song lyrics with a practical, everyday item. While an apron seems extremely weird and might not be the first thing one would expect from a rock band's merchandise lineup, it fits Keen's subtle, sentimental, and a little unconventional style. For most of their fans, it offered a unique way to feel connected to the song, perhaps imagining themselves flipping pancakes or brewing coffee at their very own Sovereign Light Cafe. The next band is... There was a time when Weezer decided to make their Snuggie a body-length blanket with sleeves, and even had a commercial for it. At that point, the band decided to create their version of the iconic wearable blanket, making it an official part of their merch lineup. The ad was just as weird as one would expect, featuring the band members rocking the Snuggie in their signature style. Fans who were into the idea probably thought it was a fun way to combine comfort and fandom. Weezer's Snuggie became laughable and weird. This idea brought about one of the odd moments in their merch history. This is just a reminder that sometimes even rock bands can have some of the weirdest ideas. How about purchasing a sewing kit from your favorite band's lineup? The White Stripes band once sold a sewing kit, complete with peppermint swirl buttons as part of their merch lineup. This was a move that left many fans scratching their heads. Seriously, who thought of this? While the kit might have fit the band's style, it's hard to understand exactly what Jack White's motivation was behind this one. Some thought that probably they wanted their fans to check out some do-it-yourself culture, or just a fun, random item for fans to collect. Whatever the reason, it added to the list of weird merch choices bands sometimes make, and the most shocking part is why were peppermint swirl buttons a part of it. The next item is something fans might probably need on their next trip. Frank Lero, who is known for his good intentions and rock spirit, took an unexpected turn when he sold a patient's survival kit as part of his fan merch lineup, with items like a camping sleeping bag, water bottle, and umbrella, alongside his album Parachutes. While Frank is seen as a good guy, his fans were left wondering why such a weird merch choice. Was he trying to make a statement, or was it simply a smart way to promote the album? Adding a sleeping bag, water bottle, and umbrella felt almost like an invitation to be brave and adventurous, but it wasn't clear whether Frank was just having fun with his fan base. Whatever the motivation behind it, fans were both amused and confused, as they wondered if Frank was encouraging the emo genre to step outside and face the world, or something else. The next band on the list is Metallica. In 2011, Metallica decided to take a bold step into the world of board games by releasing a limited edition Metallica Monopoly. While it might have seemed weird pairing heavy metal and a family-friendly game, it was a real thing, and fans were all out to make purchases. For some reason, the legendary band agreed to license their name for the iconic board game, creating a version where fans could buy and sell their way through Metallica's history instead of traditional properties. The game included spaces inspired by the band's albums and milestones, offering fans a chance to collect favorite songs or famous moments from Metallica's career. The release was a limited edition, making it a collector's dream for most of their fans who wanted to add a piece of Metallica to their gaming collection. Of course, the concept of combining the rock and roll lifestyle with a board game designed for family fun was strange and weird, but that's part of what made it so memorable. How about having your favorite artist's blood vial necklace? In one of her lineups, Lady Gaga decided to release necklaces containing what was claimed to be her blood. The jewelry, which sparked both fascination and controversy, quickly gained the attention of most of her fans who felt a sense of appeal having a bit of the favorite artist's blood vials. To many people, it felt really like a weird, dark, and odd concept, which seemed to showcase Gaga's signature blend of art and shock value. While some found the idea captivating and daring, others were unsettled by the notion of wearing a piece of someone's blood as a fashion statement. Regardless, it was another bold move in Gaga's ever-evolving image. The next band is The Misfits, a punk rock band with a thing for makeup, became the band with one of the weirdest money-chasing merch in the history of music. As far as fan merch is concerned, the Misfits have a more weird product than even the Kiss band. The Misfits have the market cornered on the baby front with a diaper bag, a Ugg-style boot, and many other items. But, for some reason, the Misfits decided to release Ugg-style boots as part of their ever-growing collection of weird merch. Known for pushing the boundaries of weird products, the band has offered everything from shower curtains and snowboarding gloves to slippers and chain wallets. They've also been able to make some cash off this strange selection of items. Despite the odd mix of horror, it's hard to deny that the Misfits merchandise empire has thrived on its weird list of items. It's just too tempting for any true Misfits fan to pass without purchasing their items, no matter how strange the product may be. The next band has a fidget spinner on their lineup. This band made a huge splash in the world of weird band merch when they released their very own fidget spinners. This particular product was able to stir a series of emotions in terms of weird and yet highly popular items. Fidget spinners had already become popular by 2017, so it wasn't entirely surprising that Fall Out Boy would hop on the trend. But they took it a step further by branding them with their name and logo. Adding this to their lineup resulted in a combination of two major trends, as they fell into the category of band merch fans didn't know they needed, but somehow wanted anyway. Fans of the band and fidget spinners alike rushed to grab one, as Fall Out Boy perfectly blended pop-punk culture with a mainstream toy. These items were not just simple toys, they were collectibles, making them even more desirable to fans looking to show off their Fall Out Boy pride in a very weird way. While some people wondered if it was brought about in a bid to make lots of cash or just a marketing stunt, the fidget spinner merch was a huge success as it quickly became a talking point for months. This was a memorable piece of weird merch item. The next item on the list is extremely weird. Over the years, cardboard cutouts have been a common sight in the world of fan merchandise. Shaquille O'Neal's life-size versions took things to a whole new level. Standing over 7 feet tall, These cutouts were undeniably impressive, but also weird and intimidating at the same time. For most fans, having a giant cardboard version of Shaq towering over them wasn't exactly practical, especially when it came to looking for a space in their homes to place the huge item. Imagine trying to squeeze a life-size cutout into a small apartment. Well, there's truly no way the fans were going to ignore Shaquille's imposing presence, even when he was just cardboard. The cutouts were certainly unique, but their size made them weird. While some fans might have loved the idea of having the basketball legend in their living room, others likely found themselves overwhelmed by the size. Still, some fans went over hills for this item, no matter how weird it sounded having that at home. Next on the list is a lineup having a candle as one of the items. Through her wellness brand, Gwyneth Paltrow released a candle that she said smelled like her body. The product, which reportedly blended scents of citrus and cedar, quickly became an instant fan merch product. This was one of the weirdest items ever sold to fans. The name sparked both laughter and controversy, with some questioning its tastefulness, while others found it bold and empowering. Despite the mixed reactions, the candle sold out fast, proving that Paltrow's ability to go the extra mile was undeniable. It eventually became a true example of how her brand blends luxury, humor, and scandal in making a memorable and weird item in the world of celebrity products. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and also click the next video shown on your screen.